by asking you a few questions. How many of you have seen the movie The Dolphin Tale? Okay. It's my favorite movie. Okay, how many of you have ever been to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium? Okay, I didn't think any of you would be able to go, but it's a special place because it's home of the very special dolphin who lost her entire tail fin and two of her vertebrae. Okay, so you've probably seen her on TV channels NBC Today Show and CNN and BBC. But most of all, she's known for her movie, the #1 box office motion picture, Dolphin Tale. She was a 3-month-old dolphin who got stranded on the beach and was wrapped in crab trap line, unable to escape. She was stranded on Mosquito Lagoon near Cape Canaveral. She was rescued and taken to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. So then, nobody actually believed she would live because her tail was completely infected and it was hurt and she was in pain and she couldn't really swim. So after long periods of time trying to rescue her tail, they eventually had to take it off. So she was left with no tail and she looked just like this for a little while. And as you can see, because she had no tail left, she was forced to wiggle her tail like side by side like a shark, and it caused an arch in her spine. And so then, once her spine started going bad, then they had to put her on even more medication, and she started getting in pain, a lot of pain. So then finally, they took her and they found a doctor named Dr. Mike Walsh, and he made prosthetic tails for animals, and he made arms and legs for people who had been hurt in the war and stuff. So then he didn't really feel up to doing a tail for a dolphin because that's something he'd never done before. I mean, not many people have to make tails for dolphins who've lost their tails. So he tried his best, and after many tries, he finally found a tail that felt good on her. And what I mean by after many tries is, as you saw in the movie, every tail he made for her, she rejected. So, because they figured out that it was really rough and it scratched the back of her tail, and so she had to take it off and she hit it against the side of her pool, and it looked painful with it. It made me really sad. But finally, after he found the right tail, then he put it on, and she kept it on for a little while. And they had a festival for her, and they had a bunch of games, and the kids got to swim with her and everything. But the best part is that you'll be happy that despite the odds of life and death, she has completely healed now. She's adapted a new swim pattern and learned to eat fish on her own. And she eats 12 pounds of fish per day now, and even more because the 12 pounds was when she started getting better, so now she eats a lot more fish than that. So now that she's growing quick, she weighs in at 230 pounds now. And most of the dolphins who have lost their tails, they have passed away, and they couldn't save them. But I feel so happy that she survived because she went through so much for a dolphin, and no dolphin should have to go through that. So, because they need their tail to survive. But obviously this special little dolphin didn't. And so that now that she survived, she's been able to move her tail up and down again. But she'll permanently have the spinal problem where her spine will always go like this, so it just kind of looks like this. And so this is the final tail. It kind of cut off the bottom. I couldn't really find a good picture with the bottom of the tail, but just imagine a plastic-shaped tail here, or plasticky. But they finally found like a sleeve, and it feels like skin, but it's really, really soft on the inside. So that when they slid it on her, it was the first that she didn't reject, but she actually tried to get it off. It didn't work because they tightened it on her. So after, like I said, after many tries, they found that tail, and now she's happy and it feels good on her, and I'm just so glad. So I really hope you enjoyed.